You can see looking into Nassau County. Let's head up to northwestern New Jersey and parts of the Hudson Valley, Orange County, Middletown, over to Port Jervis. That's where some of the steadier rainfall is right now. Blooming Grove as well, Monroe on the lighter side for now. Union City on the lighter side, but Jersey City are seeing some of that moderate rainfall. This is pushing off to the north and east, so coming through Manhattan and, of course, Brooklyn and Queens in just a little bit. We've seen some of that rain through Staten Island as well. But again, later today, the severe threat pretty widespread, and we're talking about all of the threats on the table here, from damaging wind gusts, flooding rainfall, even tornadoes can't be ruled out today. So definitely have a way to get warnings. You see that by the afternoon. Temperature-wise, we stay in the 70s. All right, already dealing with some slowdowns out there, not helping. Of course, the rain. Adele, what else you've got on the table?
Yeah, it's definitely a very busy start to the work week right now.
Some of those wet roadways. It is later today, the evening drive, and into tonight that we've got the severe weather risk, where we're talking about the gusty winds, the really heavy rainfall, and those risks. But the radar and satellite picture showing this first batch coming through, not a lot in the way of lightning. I haven't seen any flashes of lightning, but plenty of steady, heavy rainfall. We had from Orange County up into Sullivan and Ulster County, as well as Pike County, where some of the shades of orange, like Middletown, over towards Mount Hope. That's indicating some of that heavy rainfall. Also near Bloomfield, this is pushing off to the north and east, so from Hackensack, Union City, Jersey City into Manhattan, that'll be catching up within the next half hour to an hour or so. So count on that for the morning drive. A little bit of a midday break, and then the evening, that's when we start to see those stronger storms move in. So more on that in a second, but let's get you more information on all of the slowdowns. Adele, what's going on?
Yeah, we've got a lot going on. Accidents really spring
where we're seeing some of the heaviest rainfall. You're probably hearing it out your door right now. Monroe and Warwick, up toward Newburgh. So this is kind of riding right up along the thruway. As Dell's been pointing out too, the rain's not helping what's already some pretty slow conditions. We've got Hackensack, Union City, and the city in that yellow to orange, so some steady rainfall there, right over LaGuardia too. This is pushing off to the north and east, so parts of Long Island from Wanton, Mastic, and Islip, looking at some of that rainfall catching up with you in the next hour or so, as well as Fairfield County from Danbury to Monroe. But later today, the strong thunderstorms, that's our concern. So think dinner time toward about the midnight hour. So rain is the morning commute problem. Temperature-wise, we do stay in the 70s. A little bit of a midday break where it's more of a spotty shower or thunderstorm. And then by dinner time, 5, 6 p.m., we'll be watching the radar very carefully here as strong thunderstorms begin to move on through. All right, as I mentioned, Adele's got her eyes on the roads, which pretty much are wet across much of the area. What's going on?
Yeah, very wet, very slick and slippery. So you want to
see, that's the day you face out the door. And this is what we're facing later today. The threat for strong thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms, gusty winds, heavy rainfall. Even a tornado or two cannot be ruled out. It's that kind of day. But for now, nothing severe, not even much in the way of lightning. I haven't seen much of that at all. But the heaviest rain still coming through portions of the Hudson Valley from Orange and Rockland County, northern Westchester County, really up the thruway into Fairfield County, from in and around the city, now pushing into Brooklyn and Queens, as well as Nassau County. So yes, gray, rainy, grab the umbrella. While this moves out later on, another hour or two, by midday, a quick little break, meaning a spotty shower or two. But the big go time right now, we're expecting around dinner time. So we'll have more on that, break down the impacts in a bit. It's obviously the rain right now impacting the morning drive and how we're not moving along too quickly. What's going on, Adele?
Yeah, definitely not. It's going to be tough getting around.
Not too bad of an issue this morning, and no warnings issued on that either. But again, later on this evening tonight, you can see more likely, especially across western New Jersey, parts of the Hudson Valley into eastern Pennsylvania, but really a concern later today for damaging wind gusts and heavy rainfall. Getting a taste of some of that rain right now. It is coming through, so areas to the west of the city have started to dry out at least a little bit, but heavy rain from Putnam County, Dutchess County, over into Fairfield County, from Stanford to Danbury, some moderate to heavy rainfall. We've seen it in and around Newark, but also the city, and now pushing into Queens and Nassau County too. We have it along the south shore of Long Island. There's a look at Newark. Not expecting an easy travel day this morning or later on today, where we expect those storms to pick up again. So as we get into the midday, we'll consider that our break, but don't consider no storm chance. Could be a spotty one here or there, but it will pick up in intensity for the evening drive into the early part of the overnight. All right, let's check in with Adele, because there have been plenty of issues outside of the weather.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on this morning. We started